It's moving day. What does that mean?
That means we go to another park.
That's all we do is we go back and forth.
You think your rib's broken? Many of these people have done everything they can. They're on a waiting list. They have HUD vouchers. Forcing people to move solves nothing.
I am back in Grants Pass. If you are not aware, it's even hard to just explain how this is just like the most insane response to homelessness I've ever experienced in my 15 years traveling around visiting cities and homeless people. Every 3 to 5 days, homeless people have to move to a new park. The parks are filled with tents. There is one gospel rescue mission, but if you're disabled or if you don't want to sit through 2 Bible studies a day, then it's not a place for you. So the city's response is just musical parks, pushing people from park to park. So today I'm with a bunch of medical professionals and volunteers that are helping homeless people move their tents to a new park. It's moving day. What does that mean?
That means we go to another park.
Do you know where you're going?
Yep.
Fruitdale.
Crazy.
Are you going to Fruitdale?
Yeah, we're getting a little fruity.
Well, Fruitdale has bathrooms,
Yeah.
so it's one of the few.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys know?
I like it with the bathrooms. I can watch.
Yeah, but it's just crazy that they keep on moving you.
Oh yeah.
This is Kim,
Yep.
and you're being proactive, getting your stuff, and this is everything you own.
That and over there by the...
Oh, you got that's yours too?
Yep.
Okay. And you're waiting to move to another park?
Yep.
Now, how long have you been out here?
2 weeks.
In this park, but how long have you been homeless?
Over 8 years.
So, always here?
In Grants Pass.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
you keep moving from park to park? And this, you said, was because of the sprinklers.
Yes.
So, and then here comes other Kim. Both of you are in the documentary. We have...
Short Kim.
Do you mind? Oh, is it short Kim and tall Kim?
Yeah.
Short Kim and tall Kim. I was gonna say big Kim and little Kim, but we'll go with short.
Big Kim, little Kim, short Kim.
Yeah. And did you get wet with the sprinklers last night?
No.
You're lucky.
No, got a tarp over my thing.
Ah.
As long as I don't have any cat holes in there.
Yeah. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah.
Just pushing people park to park.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten, this whole thing with us having to move has gotten way out of hand.
It's crazy. Back and forth from park to park. So I thought it was the rain. It's the sprinklers that went off that got everybody soaked if they don't have a tarp. So what happens today? You get everything packed up and then?
And then around 9:30, Cassie, Connie are going to be showing up with a truck, and they're going to be loading all of our stuff up.
Yep. Then you go to the other place and set it up, and then a couple days later you come back here.
Yep.
Crazy.
Next Saturday we'll be back over here.
To make this perfectly clear, while these homeless people are packing up their tents, moving to a new park, there's other homeless people in a different park that will be moving here. Criminalization of homelessness, pushing people to other parts of the city, does nothing to reduce homelessness, and in many ways it makes it harder to help people. And with homelessness growing, it's just gonna make homeless encampments bigger.
How y'all fellas doing, man?
Good morning.
So what are you doing this morning?
Packing up people and moving them to parks.
Now, why are you doing this?
So that they don't get in trouble and get ticketed from the police.
And you do it every week.
Every Saturday.
This is kind of a really insane response to homelessness.
It really is. And sometimes I wonder if we're insane for helping them out, but
You're not.
no.
I mean, I know some of the people here, like Max, who you're just talking to, and they're disabled.
Yep.
So without your help, what would happen to them?
I have no idea. And, he's so disabled, I don't even think jail would take him. You know what I mean? So it would just be a vicious cycle of repetitive catch and release, I guess. So.
Oh my gosh. The team of medical professionals and volunteers are here to move people that are disabled and can't move themselves. Other people have carts and they just lug their stuff down the streets by hand to the next park every week. Packing up?
Yeah, pretty much packed up. I just got little knickknacks and stuff to put it away.
We interviewed you yesterday. You're severely disabled.
Yes, sir.
If these people weren't helping you, what would...
I wouldn't be able to do what's the law enforcement's requiring of me. I wouldn't be able to move around. I can hardly walk a half block.
Yeah.
Every so often, when I'm walking, if I do have to walk far, I take very long breaks. I would say about every 30, almost 40 steps.
And you have to move every Saturday.
Every Saturday. They give us our citation to move on Wednesday, and they give us till 12 noon Sunday. Sometimes they're lenient and let us take till Monday. But the group Mint only has the opportunity to move a Saturday, so they move us on the Saturday.
Yeah, there's no way you could load a cart and walk to the next park.
No, I probably wouldn't even be able to push the cart.
Cassie is going from tent to tent, checking on people. One woman wants to go to the hospital.
I'm hurting.
Okay, what can I do to help?
I don't have to go to the doctor.
You need to go to the hospital? Huh? Okay, we can talk about that. Let's do that.
I got my ribs broken.
You think your rib's broken?
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Let's get you checked out when you get out of there, okay?
What happened?
I was getting some candy from Max in his tent, and I had to lean in, and I went to step out, and the back of my heel caught the lips of the tent.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I bounced twice. And Max was trying to help me, but he couldn't do it either. And the guy walks by, didn't help out.
Hello again, sir.
Hello. What's happening?
Moving day yet again, sorting through my organized chaos, trying to figure out what I really don't need out of what I don't have. No, just sorting through some stuff.
And how long have you been homeless?
This time it's been just under or just about a year and a half.
And you guys have to move every week.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. When I first was out here, I had no idea. I just thought, okay, well, you camp at a park for a week or two and then move on. And then I wasn't out for more than 4 days, and I had a citation. And I'm like, well, what the heck's this? They're like, well, you're gonna have to move, blah, blah, So I got the whole spiel 2 days in, and I've been having to bounce around ever since.
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is an insane response to homelessness.
Yeah. It's. There are no words.
Yeah.
There are no words.
Well, there are, but begin with an F.
Yeah. To be polite,
Right.
There are no words.
Got it.
If you don't want to be polite, there are plenty.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you're still in a good mood.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
To be.
Wow.
I got to, or you cry.
Yep.
Laugh or cry. And this is more valuable than money.
Yeah. More valuable than money, toilet paper.
Yep. People will kill you over that. No, I'm not joking.
All right. I was in Pascagoula,
Yeah.
where a brother shot his sister over a bag of ice.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Clothing.
So why do you do this?
Why do I do this?
Yeah, why do you do this? Why are you helping this homeless person move?
Because I love him and he just needs our help. And it's just what God calls me to do. For sure.
Most people don't have an affinity for homeless people.
I know. And yesterday my dad actually asked me, don't you resent them? Because you worked your butt off your whole life to go to school and be a nurse and you're doing stuff for them for free. And I said, not everybody is able to do that. And I want to help those who cannot. He goes, well, good for you. But, we fight a lot about it.
Same with my dad.
Oh, Lord. This is hilarious.
They just don't understand.
No, they don't.
It must be hard going through somebody else's. I mean, this is everything they own.
Well, and we started moving Sunshine, about 2-3 months ago? 2 or 3, yeah. And he had nothing. So this is all he's accumulated through us, people coming and helping him. Because there's a lot of people that come here.
Yeah.
And give them clothes and food.
Well, the people that don't like homeless people would say that you're enabling.
I know, but that's okay.
I say you're enabling to stay alive.
Absolutely. And to feel loved and cared for. And if and when they can help themselves get housed, we're there for them too.
I was all excited that I beat you guys here, and then you pulled into a different area. So I was like waiting, and then I had to run, and I still didn't catch you. Now we're at another park. You can see maybe behind me, people are loading up their tents to move to the park we were just at, and now the volunteers are bringing stuff here. Now where are we at?
Fruitdale.
And what is going on? Tell me about this part of the journey.
So this is where we usually have people over at Tussing, and then on Saturdays we switch them over to another park, and usually they prefer Fruitdale because it's less people usually, and so the people that we usually help try to stay away from the crowd. So then we move them over here, and we prefer this park because there are bathrooms and running water.
You do this every Saturday.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know that there's anything wrong with me. I think that you can't see the injustice and not do anything, and I don't know what else to do.
And that was a perfect answer, and I don't think there's anything wrong with you. I think that what's wrong is the people who don't do nothing to help prevent and solve homelessness.
Yep. Nope, I agree. And I think sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
So even though they're not that fun sometimes.
This isn't prevent or solve, but it's something.
Oh, this is maintaining homelessness. But
we build ridiculous relationships and trust with people. So when they're ready to do something different, we're here for them and they know.
And sadly, the city doesn't have something.
And many of these people have done everything they can. Many of these people have done everything they can. They're on a waiting list. They have HUD vouchers. Darren that we just moved to West Home, he's just waiting for affordable housing. And so vacancy rate less than 1% and grants pass. So it's a gamble for him.
And they leave it up to the person to find a place.
Yes.
I don't understand that. I've never understand that.
Where's he going to charge his phone to look?
Right.
Which is why we're here. We charge their phones, and we try to help them find places. But then when he applies, it's $50 for each application.
Yeah.
And if you don't use your voucher within that 6 months, if you don't find a place within that 6 months,
You lose it.
You automatically lose your voucher, and you have to start all over again.
Yeah.
I think by doing this each Saturday, I can speak volumes to the fact that forcing people to move solves nothing. It absolutely solves nothing.
Can you imagine moving every week like this? And here's the thing is people don't have a choice. They don't have a choice but to do this. That's all your stuff.
Yeah. I try not to carry too much stuff.
Because you got to do this every week.
Every
And you fell and hurt yourself last night.
2 nights ago.
Oh, 2 nights ago?
It's just getting worse, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
62.
There's more seniors out here.
Yes. Every day we get, seems like every day we get new ones, but we at least get 2 or 3 a week.
Max is 80 years old. Elderly homelessness is growing, and it's becoming even worse of a crisis. Boomers lost everything in the 2008 crash, and then with COVID, and now with inflation, they just don't have a safety net, equity, housing to fall back on, and Social Security is not enough to pay for housing. So more seniors like Max are ending up outside, and it's a growing crisis.
Okay, what's 20 feet out this way?
What's 20 feet?
I think I'm 20 feet.
You got to be 20 feet away or you get a ticket? Is that why you're measuring? Yeah. And don't you hate it when people talk to you when you're measuring?
Oh, no. I'm good. I can do it.
This is very residential. And you're moving tents in.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't happen if there was housing for people.
Or a low barrier shelter, just a place for them to go. Right
Yeah.
now, Grants Pass they've designated the park. So like we're just doing what the city is, you know what I mean? The city and the police are asking us to do.
Yeah, and it's just ridiculous because you're moving park to park to park
Yeah.
instead of reducing homelessness with actual support.
Yep. We're wasting a lot of money and time and energy, but what do you do?
No one wants to see tents near their house. I don't want to see tents at all. I'm sure you agree. We shouldn't have tents in a park, on a sidewalk, under a bridge. But the criminalization of homelessness is not a smart response. It actually makes homelessness worse. And for every $100 increase in median rent, homelessness is increasing by 9%. So as you're pushing people from park to park, city to city, and homelessness is growing, encampments are gonna grow. If you don't wanna see tents by your park, if you don't wanna see tents by your house, you need to support real solutions, evidence-based solutions like housing with support services that will permanently remove encampments. For more information about how to fight the criminalization of homelessness, go to housingnothandcuffs.org. The only way that we're going to permanently remove homeless encampments is to fix the affordable housing crisis and stop the growing criminalization of homelessness. To do that, we need your support. We know how to solve homelessness. We've known for a long time. We just lack the political and public will to make it happen. That's where we need you.